The school work hard to make some children pass from 6th grade to 7th grade. They go to other schools and then they keep the ones that don't pass. So they already have the worst of what he originally had. And then you send him all the other worst around and then make that be his school. Are you understand? All eight schools. And then all eight schools don't have a dean of discipline. Secondary schools have a dean of discipline. But they all age ones now. When you have a set of children that were the worst performing and oftentimes least disciplined. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Come again, Senator Fraser. No, before we go to that one, I'm going to stop quickly. Stakeholder satisfaction, we want to build that. But we want to go to efficiency. Yes. Because efficiency is how you transform the input into output. They like to say that the principals are not doing. The principals are getting nothing. Nothing in, nothing out. I give you 2 bags of cement and say, where's the house? 2 bags of cement can build house. And then say you're not efficient. First of all, you don't even bother use the 2 bags of cement. It does tough up. You understand what I'm saying? Now you look now. We want the efficiency. And I'm calling at this time on the private sector of Jamaica to make available for school boards individuals who are capable to assist in the management of these school boards. I'm not saying that the school boards are incompetent, but every businessman knows that efficiency is the lifeblood. He is automatic and instinctive in finding efficiency. And they are willing. I contacted them, some of them. I've been very busy. I'm training for the work. You put me in a coach. Put me in. The Jamaica Chamber of Commerce, we're calling on you. The All Island Chamber, we're calling on you. The PSOJ, calling on you. Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association, we're calling on you. The MSME Alliance, we're calling on you. My little entity, the Jamaica Manufacturers Association, now called the JMEA, Jamaica Manufacturing and Export Association. All the private sector, we're calling on you. Indeed, Mr. President, when I contacted one entity in particular, the PSOJ, they stated that they had a database of individuals trained in corporate governance that was willing to serve. All right. You know, when you're going to list, you have to get corporate governance. Yes, because there's certain things that governance allows you to improve and guarantee. They say that they have that. That's why, Mr. President, I propose that being on these school boards should be a key cog of the Project Star community engagement. Yes. You hear about Project Star? Yes. I must commend the PSOJ and in particular Keith Duncan, Mr. Keith Duncan, for his efforts in Project Star. And I look forward to when they list on the social stock exchange. Do you hear about it? Yes. There's a social stock exchange that things like these can list on, and they plan to list. I encourage all of us, all Jamaicans, to contribute time and effort and money to this exciting program, Project Star. But one part of Project Star I want to call upon them is the corporate governance and management competence for efficiency achievement in our school system. To transform the little money where we have into great outcomes. Yes. That's what efficiency is. Have them on the board. And it's easier now, you know. It can be Zoom meetings. You don't have to go down there every day. You don't have to afraid. And then when them get to know that you're for them, I'm from the ghettos. When they know you're for them, you're safe, you know. When they know that you are interested in their outcomes, in their children outcomes, you are safe. Project Star, I leave my hat off to you, PSOJ, but I call on you to make and take it further. Continue, Sophie, because I'll think I'm at that point already. Now we have to go to our teachers, our facilitators of learning. Yes. Mr. President, teachers' attrition is a very serious problem in this country. But it was untruthfully downplayed and miscommunicated by the ministry and the Minister of Education. They lied. And if I was to repeat one of our people, they lied. In press briefing, Minister Favor Williams stated 248 teachers have resigned from the public school system between July and September. Mr. President, nowhere in that we were told that in 2021-22, 1,310 teachers resigned. We're not talking about the other 435 that retired. 1,310 resigned. The country was being given the image that this is in line with the norm. The year before, 723, almost double. What? Crisis. When we kept our conference, they said there's a problem. They said, what are you talking about? We have enough teachers. Well, in 2021, 2022, that is what, 13 and 4, 17. So 1,745 teachers left the teaching profession, 1,098 entered. A deficit of almost 700. The numbers provided by the ministry suggest that in 2019-2020, 390 resignations happened in that year. There's a footnote that says resignations for 2019-2020 is for the period September 29 to January 20. I don't understand why that footnote is there. However, in the combination, it is almost 1,000 more than 2019 and 600 and more than 2020. Senator Samuda, when one teacher resigns, who's in a secondary school with 4 classes of 40 students, one teacher impact 160 students. I went to a school in Montego Bay because I'm out and about. The principal says a PE teacher was teaching mathematics for the last 3 years. A PE teacher. Because the principal, the minister never also showed us that the graduates of 1,098 is not a graduate in every single subject. The STEM subjects which are being recruited the most are not the graduates coming out in the most. But they don't want to break it down. They want to lie with numbers. But when the numbers come out, even as they try, you still have 700 less teachers. Many schools still don't have their teachers. The teachers say that they are resigning for reasons such as inability to experience a reasonable quality of life on teachers' salary, unlikely attainment of desires of car and house. That's what they said. What's the response of the Prime Minister? To remove the benefit of the NHT that the teachers and public sector workers would have gotten, to claim that that is equity. When we call them, Senator Brown, essential workers.
They are essential.
Is it, they call them so for a reason? Are they being treated as essential? To this point, the teachers don't sign the great document that was sent out, that was supposed to make everybody better. So why is the teachers incapable to see that they're going to be better? They said they couldn't get a house and a car. So like us, I said, after 5 years, why not give them 5% concession so they can get a car? And then after 10 years, 10% concession so they stay. Because they want to take out that. The principals are worried that even their concession. Now remember, it's a code red, you know. Because I went to a school, Senator Samuna, when I don't talk, the mother come to me and say her son was asking, where is her BMW? Because the scammers had one. The teacher them a walk and the scammer them a drive. What example are we saying? Why they not embrace dunceness? Because the teacher, who is the epitome of sense in the eyes of a student, cannot afford a reasonable quality of life. That's why we recommend. They say the system limited resources which handicap the ability to be successful in educating our students. The teachers are leaving because they say they cannot achieve with what they have been given. Senator Campbell, I can give you the experience of a teacher in a poor school. Today, code ready now, we have to explain on it. It's soon done though, only 5 pages. But I know you don't know, you know, you got top school. Yeah. But you were in the back of the class, he told me, so everything all right. It was wrong. A 40-minute class. The students in class A have to go and look for decks over the students in class B who gone PE or lab. It takes 10 minutes out of the 40 minutes class. When it's finished, the teacher must reserve an additional 10 minutes to write the homework on the board because none of them have their books. You hear what I'm saying? Including the rental books. The government who promised our student rental books. As of today, many students have not received one rental. I'm going to give. I'm going to take example of book and teacher. They will wonder why 17%. The numbers are showing what we have robbed of them. I'm going to get a report from a principal right now. No, because the school can go lock it down. The school requested rental books, 160 math books, mathematics books. Today they received 29. The principal reported that they don't bother distribute them, then use them as class resources. The teacher take the book and carry to class, the 29, and give a next teacher and go to the next class. How is homework going to come out of that? They asked for 160 maths books, 2. Them receive 100, them receive 28. asked for 160 math book, 3 math book. Them receive 27. So they never even give them one math book and say, go and use that until. They asked for 70 Geo for CSEC, they got 7. They asked for 38 social studies, they got 6. In the second set, they asked for 42 Longman physics, they got 9. Yet the minister come with a big statement. We're going to put 2 billion more in the activity. Mr. President, this is code red. So, Mr. President,
Welcome, Senator Langmore.
Senator Langmore, welcome. Senator Langmore,
Should have Mr. Senator.
she was on the wellness bench before she came. The final thing I want to ask, Mr. President, where are our missing students? 27,000 children were reported missing from school in the COVID period. We have received no report in recent times. But we drive past them at the stoplight, you know. We know where the missing students. They're in gangs with guns at 15. Those are the missing students. The police said that there must be 17 and the murder charges recently was under 17. Those are the missing students. Despite the warning of the principals and the Jamaica Teachers Association, the ministry put forward a summer camp that out of the total number of students available, 9,000 registered. When the Jamaica Teachers Association said, this is not a good plan. When the principal said, just come meet with us and talk to us. We don't know where these students are. So I said to you, Minister Favor Williams, let us have lunch. Yes. Let us have lunch and have a conversation. And then, after the conversation, let us go around the island.
Yes.
Let us go to schools and talk to the principals.
Yes.
Let us go to schools and talk to the teachers.
Yes.
Let us engage the children and say, what is it that we can do for you to perform and improve better? Minister Williams, let us engage the PTAs and realize that we have some parents that cannot pay rent, much less subsidize the government's school book program. And Minister Williams, if anything, I will drive. I will drive. So that Jamaica may increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity. Thank you.
The informative information presented in this video is motivational and is positively aimed at inspiring, educating and entertaining the viewers with the cutting edge of critical reasoning. If you enjoy the contents on the Black Radar YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to show your support.
This is Motivational. We want to present to you a wholesome kind of level of consciousness right now. So subscribe and tell your friend them. This is Motivational.